Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to the middle of Colombo, Sri Lanka. I'm here with my other job. I could not bring in my midweek 180. I was struggling for backdrops. It's a very busy city. We're near a railroad and the main road and stuff. But it's a pretty cool pond behind me. Normally I'd sit down, but I decided to go vlog style for this one. There's a very cool pond. There's some big fish. There's some black swans, which are quite cool. But I thought I'd bring you my midweek 180. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. The timer is back this week, and that's about it. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's midweek 180. It's very early, there's a time difference. So it is actually Wednesday today, but I think we're about 4.5 hours ahead of you. I'll work out when I've got to upload stuff. Anyway, let's start the timer. So, leader of the pack last week was Ben Higginson, joined in the Magnificent Seven by Francois G, Rod Matheson, Paul Mead, Leanne Jackson, Michael Kember and Lewis Hunter. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week. And the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent Seven. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Old Boy with a Phone, who basically put a comment saying, I'll never be leader of the pack or in the Magnificent Seven, as I can only watch on Thursday and Friday. Well, I thought I'd do you where are you and what you're doing. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was about what options you'd have fitted to new cars. A lot of you are on the similar lines to me, actually. I think pan roofs and nice alloys and nice seats and nice wheels are pretty much up there. This week's question, it's about one of the other things I'm going to talk about today, is what car manufacturers do you think are going to do well with this move to full electric, and are there any that are going to basically succumb to it? I have my horrible suspicions that there are a few manufacturers, maybe Aston Martin, the ones that are known for big shouty V8s and V6s and V12s and things. Who's going to survive and who's not? Formula 1 at the weekend, I only watched qualifying live. I still can't understand why Zhou Guanyu got his time discounted for track limits and Max Verstappen didn't. I know I sound like I'm bashing Max recently, but I'm really not. But had he done that, it would have been a very different race. I still actually think he'd have won from the back anyway. His car's that good at the moment. And then Alonso's wheelie, but again, he got a 30-second grid penalty for going back out on the track because his wing mirror was knocked off in the accident, then his other wing mirror fell off, so he didn't have any rear view. And he got a 30-second penalty, which I think was a bit harsh, really. Now then, Ford are probably going to ditch the Fiesta, my first ever car. I have a very big soft spot for a Ford Fiesta. They're a brilliant car, especially hot ones. It's been around 46 years, 8 different generations, and it looks like it's going to be no more from about sort of 2024, 2025. Nothing's been announced yet. Ford Focus is on its way out as well as of 2025. And I think there will be some cool, there's a new electric Puma, there's going to be something that fills the gap between that and the Mach-E, but it's sad to see the Fiesta go. And then I also want to talk about this, which is the Skoda Enyak, but this is the IV VRS, so it's a hot Enyak. I quite like the look of the Enyak anyway, but I think that looks like a wicked car. Performance-wise, it has 2 motors, 299 PS, 310 miles of range, 0 to 66.5 seconds, which isn't lightning fast, but that's probably why they've dialed it back a bit and given you extra range. But it will be just over 50 grand, which is a lot of money for a Skoda and for an electric. And then this Friday at 6, well, we're talking horsepower, we're talking 800 horsepower this Friday at 6 with a Subaru Legacy hill climb car. And that, very quiet timer, I forgot to turn my timer up. So yes, Friday at 6. I've been chatting to, I was hooked up with a mate, or from a mate of mine, a guy called Damien Bradley, who has this incredible Subaru Legacy hill climb car, championship winning this year. It's an incredible thing, and we've been trying to drive it, or get me to drive it, or get it on the channel all year, maybe going to one of his hill climb events. It's never ever happened. And right at the end of the season, just before it went off the road for the winter for a full strip down, last week we took it to Brands Hatch, and I got to drive it at Brands Hatch, and it was absolutely bonkers. I had a go, but when Damien drove it on full 800 horsepower, full anti-lag, it was mind-blowing. So tune in on Friday at 6 for that, because it's a pretty special car, and the fact I was allowed to drive it was just unbelievable. But yeah, so from a very busy, bustling Colombo, it's quite early in the morning here. I haven't actually started work yet. The sun is just poking its head through the clouds over there. It's just starting to warm, but it's incredibly humid. But yeah, very, very cool place. I've not been to Sri Lanka before, but I'm here all week. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, before I go, massive response to my announcement I'm doing a meet and greet. I've had so many people message me, so many people booked in already, people putting in the comments, I'm coming. We've got cars coming, we've got a couple of bikes coming, we've got loads of people bringing their dogs. It's just going to be amazing. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I've also already lined up quite a few cars that have been on the channel. So that should be exciting as well. So a massive response to that. I'm really excited now. If you haven't seen the announcement, I'll put a card above. Go over there. There's all the information you need to know. Meet and greet, 20th of November, Thruxton Motor Circuit. Follow the link in the description below you don't have to pay anything. You just need to book a place so we know you're coming, so we can do all the logistics for cars. But it is really, really cool. But anyway, yeah, this is the kind of grounds of my hotel in Sri Lanka. From Sri Lanka, I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.